and roll's the dance of the devil, Mama always used to say. When I lived down the big city, most everybody danced that way. Music you hear down the blues bar sound familiar on the microphone. Everybody dance like the devil's gonna be looking to steal somebody's soul. Rock and roll and the soft shoe shuffle, mayhem on the barroom floor. There's a crowd tumbling off the street, the band's going wild down there. Everybody's catching the rockin' magic and shaking their shadows loose. If your shadow having trouble hanging onto your shoe, the devil might steal your soul. When the lights are low, the music crazy, saxophone going wild. And there's a guitar picker shredding these acts, the bass holds the rhythm down. Syncopated rhythms, Big Mama singing on the microphone, saying the devil's no friend of hers. She was laying it down like she owns a song. But those memories are all out. Yeah, rock and roll and the soft shoe shuffle, mayhem on the barroom floor. There's a crowd tumbling off the streets, the band's going wild down there. Everybody's catching the rockin' magic and shaking their shadows loose. If your shadow having trouble hanging onto your shoe, the devil might steal your soul. And the songs you hear her singing so many times before was Big Mama told me once, them songs ain't about her. She steps out at midnight, blues bars closing down. The band have all gone home now. She'll be walking those streets alone. Got your back next time you pass it with a guitar in a hand. Hey, hang loose, stack your boots and she's knocking them old songs dead. The syncopated rhythm you can't stand still, shaking the shine off your shoe. Rock and roll might be growing old, but that devil's still looking for you. Yeah, rock and roll and the soft shoe shuffle, mayhem on the barroom floor. There's a crowd tumbling off the streets, the band's going wild down there. Everybody's catching the rockin' magic and shaking their shadows loose. If your shadow having trouble hanging onto your shoe, the devil might steal your soul. Yeah, rock and roll might be growing old, but that devil's still looking for you. Rock and roll. She played the festival back in the summer, we all dance in the setting sun. Sometimes you remember, some things you remember like time stands still. She's sure going to be one. Because she made a fiddle like the devil be a loser if you track her all the way to Georgia. You know the last time the devil went down that way, they say he lost some kind of wager. She'll be rocking to the rhythm and the fingers are dancing like the flicker of lightning in a storm. As the bass drive faster, most of the dancers, they're having trouble keeping up with the tune. Well, you hear them singing songs about whiskey and trains and men is always doing wrong. But if a man's misbehaving, seems to be that maybe there's a devil leading him on. Sometimes I think living's like whiskey and gambling. You're thinking that it's you who's in control. But when the whiskey's down and the cards are gone, once again the devil's leading you on. There was a bar we dropped in, music playing. The fiddle set the night on fire. There's a bluegrass band playing on the stand. Everybody danced the midnight hour. Cause she made the fiddle like the devil be a loser if you track her all the way to Georgia. You know the last time the devil went down that way, they say he lost some kind of wager. She'll be rocking to the rhythm and her fingers are dancing like the flicker of lightning in a storm. As the bass drives faster, most of the dancers, they're having trouble keeping up with the tune. Well, the place was really hopping, it was leaping and bopping like the music got them all on a string. The devil drinking in the corner like there's no tomorrow. He's the only one and there ain't dancing. Well, there was half a dozen women playing strings, singing, laughing wicked ways of the world. The band to play a solo, mandolin will follow, then the fiddle hang loose and let him go. Yeah, she played the fiddle like the devil be a loser if you track her all the way to Georgia. You know the last time the devil went down that way, they say he lost some kind of wager. She'll be rocking to the rhythm and the fingers are dancing like the flicker of lightning in the storm. As the bass drives faster, most of the dancers, they're having trouble keeping up with the tune. Well, you dance all night, sure feels alright when the rhythm got you go a little wild. The words are coming fast, the music makes you dance, it's a fiddle that's getting you high. And the night's soon gone and daylight comes, you crash into the morning, hit the wall. There's a bluegrass band in the back of your mind, guess you won't be drinking whiskey anymore. Yeah, she played the fiddle like the devil be a loser if she tracked them all the way to Georgia. You know the last time the devil went down that way, they say he lost some kind of wager. She'll be rocking to the rhythm and the fingers are dancing like a flicker of lightning in the storm. As the bass drives faster, most of the dancers, they're having trouble keeping up with the tune. As the bass drives faster, most of the dancers, they see the devil walking out of the room. The fiddler.